Get me McGraw. We have a confirmed kill, sir. That's affirmative. Yes, sir.
If a line contains the origin 0, 0, we can find a second point on that line by substituting some value other than 0 for x or y. Okay, class, tonight I'd like you to do lessons 6, 7, and 9, chapter 22. Have a good day, class. Oh, and I'll be in my office today for an hour if you have any questions. Chris? I'd like to talk to you. I noticed you got in pretty late last night.
Yeah, well, what about it?
When I tell you something, I expect you to do as I say. I told you to be in by 11.
So I was a little late.
2 hours is more than a little late. You know, we go through this every time. You know, I don't know what you expect me to do.
You don't have to do anything, Rick.
Dad!
No, I mean Rick. Don't worry about me. You haven't for 15 years. Why start now?
Should I ask him? Honey, you better. Because he's not gonna ask you, or anybody else for that matter.
Oh, he's just shy. Are you sure he's not attached?
Not as far as I know. Good luck.
Hi, I'm Marilyn Daly. I'm substituting for Mr. Green for the rest of the year.
Hello. I'm Rick Cohen.
I was wondering if you were going with anyone to the ward's banquet on Friday night. And if not, would you like to go with me?
Friday,
You're seeing someone. I should have known. I'm really sorry.
No, I'm not. I have a son, Chris, but his mother and I were never married. She died in a car accident 2 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I better be going.
No, wait. I would like to go out with you Friday.
Great. Well, we'll talk later then.
I look forward to it.
She's scoping you out. Go for it. Older girls screw around.
Hi, I'm Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Interested in going out Friday?
What makes you think I would want to go out with you? Do I look like a child molester?
No, you look like you're impressed with me.
I'm not impressed with you.
Yeah, you are.
Well, look who it is. Is Geek bothering you, Debbie?
Here's your chance. You want that date? Impress me.
Hey, Cohen, your old man's a dick. gave me an F.
Your dad's Mr. Cohen? The teacher?
See, you brought my radio.
It's not your radio, asshole.
Now who's the asshole?
Stop it, Nick.
Let me go, goddammit.
I asked you a question. Who's the asshole? Come on, I'm not hearing you. Come on. I'm not hearing anything.
I am.
That's what I like to hear. See, we told Chris that if he gave us his fancy radio, we wouldn't kick his ass every day. We lied.
You said if I impressed you, you'd go out with me, right? Right?
Yeah, okay.
Check this out,
I'll pick you up at 8.
Get out of my way!
I'm sorry, Mr. Bartoli. Thank you. Chris! Chris, come down here! That was Nick's father on the phone. He's gonna be fine. Luckily. Where did you learn how to make a bomb?
Look, I told you, it wasn't a bomb. All I did was give him a little shock. Besides, I could have made it a hell of a lot bigger if I'd wanted to.
How many times do I have to tell you? The first man to raise a...
Bloodfist is the first man to run out of ideas, I know. What'd you expect me to do, Rick? Stand there like a pussy and just let those guys beat on me?
You could have come to me. I'm your father. You have a problem, you come talk to me.
Yeah, well, that would have been great to do growing up, but oh, that's right, you weren't there.
I can only say I'm sorry so many times.
Yeah? Well, say it again.
You know, you're about this close to military school.
Great. At least it'll get me the hell away from you.
Stay down. Are you all right?
Yeah, I think so.
Give me some paper.
What?
Give me some paper.
Who are these guys? Where did you learn to fight like that? Talk to me, goddammit! What the hell's going on here? She's gonna tell me to Watch my mouth? Wow. It's the best conversation we've had in months.
Let's just say my past has finally caught up to me.
Can I help you, sir?
I need to see Michael Powell.
There is no Michael Powell here.
Just call him, tell him it's McReady.
There is no Powell here.
I know the procedure. I work for the agency. Just make the call.
Listen, pal, you've got no clearance. You're out of here.
Come on.
Code red on 7. Code red on 7.
I want to see Powell.
There's no Mr. Powell here.
Breathe!
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Bravo, Mac. Glad to see you haven't lost your delicate touch. I can't tell you what a surprise it is to see you here, Mac. What's it been? 2 years? 2 years. Italiano. Interesting.
The hell kind of ink is this?
Be negative.
A notebook paper, no less. Cute.
You know, Pressburger, there was a time around here when I was almost as arrogant as you.
All right, enough already. I see some things never change. The issues at hand are these. 1, you've been targeted for death by a hit team. 2, they've underestimated you. 3, next time they won't.
But who are they? And why are they after us?
How much does the boy know?
The boy doesn't know Jack, and he's getting a little pissed.
I see you've got your sparkling personality back.
Chris, I used to work for the CIA. Mr. Powell was my boss.
You in the CIA. What, like James Bond? Come on.
I operated out of Italy from 1985 to 93.
He was a surveillance expert for our covert operations.
He was the best. An artist.
And what about all this Mac stuff?
That's my real name. George McReady.
So let me get this straight. My father used to be a CIA secret agent. Cowan isn't my real last name. And now someone from your past is trying to kill us?
You made a lot of enemies in your time with the agency, Mac. It would be difficult to determine who could be coming back for revenge. But with a little time and your help, I can find out. Providing, of course, certain stipulations are met by you.
Such as?
Come back to me, Mac. I've never had a right-hand man that equaled you. Then when we find out who they are, you take them out yourself.
No, you never did have the balls to find those people who took out your little girlfriend. Maybe it's the same ones.
What's he talking about?
Covert ops. What you're really good at, Mac.
I'm not coming back, Michael. Ever.
Very well. We've been through a lot together, Mac. As friends and as colleagues. I can't force you to come back with us. But if you stay a civilian, you can't have security clearance. All I can do is put you and Chris in a safe house until I can find out who's responsible. Fair enough?
How did Mom die? Really?
It was a car bomb. It was meant for me.
Did Mom know about everything?
Yes.
Hi, Mac.
Glad to see Michael hasn't lost his touch for surprises. Danielle, this is my son, Chris.
It's nice to meet you. Your dad's always bragged about you.
Has he?
Mm-hmm. Come on. There's a small cabin up ahead. It's not much, but I think you'll like it.
Do you have any idea how long we're gonna have to stay here? I've got a date Friday night.
You're gonna be here longer than that.
Is Pal sure this place is secure?
Yes. You know, when Michael told me what happened, I made a few calls of my own. Your former team members, Flanagan and Lamson, they've been assassinated.
When?
Monday and just last night. The squad my sources believe are responsible works independently, usually for the Italian intelligence.
Do you think it could have anything to do with Leone?
Could.
Well, what do you suggest I do?
Take him out, Mac. If you don't, you and Chris, you'll be targets for the rest of your lives.
There they are!
Get down!
Come on!
La mia seconda squadra è morta, è molto più trattato di quella che a mia avevi detto, non come le altre due. Il mio tempo è molto prezioso. Devi pagare di più se la vuoi, il doppio. Allora bene così, ci penserò io.
Did you get everybody?
I don't know. I think I got them all. Come on, we gotta go.
I thought we were supposed to be safe here.
We're not.
I'll take you back to Powell.
No way, it's not safe. There's a leak somewhere.
Then where are we gonna go?
To see an old friend of mine. Know where I can find the Major?
No, we can't go there. I don't trust him.
Do you have any other suggestions?
So where are we going?
Ireland.
Ireland?
What the hell is he doing? And oh shit, that's just what we need. Ireland. Now what? The last thing we need is an international incident, especially when things are cooling down over there.
Well, I think a couple of U.S. government emissaries should go there and help keep things quiet. After all, maybe Matt could use a little help.
And we're just the guys to do it, huh?
Always did love a good Guinness on tap.
Now, Rick, will you stay here? Now, the Major, he'll be down in a minute. And sure, in the meantime, I look after the luggage.
Thanks.
How are you, my boy? You're looking wonderful.
I'd say you're doing pretty well for yourself. Retirement must agree with you.
Yeah, nice pet.
Well, you might say that some of my investments paid off.
I'm better off not knowing, I'm sure.
This your boy?
Hi, I'm Chris.
Hi, Chris. Fine-looking chap.
He was lucky. He had a beautiful mother.
Miss Mendelssohn.
Sir?
I understand that you've had a spot of trouble.
Yes, sir. I didn't know where else to go.
No need to explain, lad. You did the right thing. According to Miss Mendelssohn's sources, these chaps operate out of Italy.
Yes, sir.
And could you tell me who gave you this information?
You know I can't tell you that.
No, I know. I'm sure you can't. Tell me, what did Mr. Powell have to say about this?
Nothing.
I'm not surprised. He's due for a promotion soon, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Well, bully for him. That's what he always wanted, position and power.
No, you're not hearing me. I want all the information, everything you've got. And I want it yesterday? Good. We've got great things in store for us, Emmerich.
Yeah, sometimes I'm not so sure.
I don't want to hear talk like that. We're this close from running the whole show at Langley. After 6 months in office, they'll wonder why they didn't give us the position 10 years ago. We have the opportunity to completely reinvent U.S. intelligence. Emmerich, it's our destiny.
That's what I like about you, sir. Always the optimist.
This is my pride and joy. I managed to link into a satellite system that is hooked up to every intelligence database in the world. While we were gabbing, Bernard fed the information supplied to us by Miss Mendelssohn into the computer. So we should be getting an answer shortly.
Since when do you need a machine to do your thinking for you? You must have some idea who these guys are.
Michelangelo Leone?
That's what I thought.
Who is Michelangelo Leone?
Italy's answer to JFK. He was a rising star in the Socialist Party in the 80s.
So what happened?
I was ordered to monitor his activities in '92, but something went wrong. He found out about our operation. There was a firefight, and Leone was killed.
So?
I'm the one who killed him. He managed to pin the killing on a radical opposing party. But, obviously, not everyone was fooled.
I believe our answers have arrived. These are all the Italians with intelligence backgrounds that match those which Miss Mendelssohn's sources provided.
That's him.
Carlo Giannini. Well, let's get to know Mr. Giannini a little better, shall we? Carlo Giannini, born Corleone, Sicily, 9 May 1960. Served with distinction in the Italian Army. Discharged 1986. Joined Red Brigades the following year. Helped mastermind kidnapping and murder of Italian government official Aldo Calineri in 1988. One of the brigade's few surviving members. Went freelance once the brigades disbanded.
The Red Brigade. Great. So the socialists tracked me down and hired Giannini to finish the job they botched 2 years ago.
Seems like our boy has followed you here.
So what are we gonna do now?
You wait outside. I take him myself.
Lose the gun. I want names.
What's going on there?
Hey!
All right, hands up.
Officer, if you could just reach into my pocket, you will see I am here on a diplomatic visa. I have a license for this gun.
Okay, then who's responsible for this bloody mess?
That man there, he just killed my bodyguards. I will be happy to file any kind of report you need me to, sir.
Okay, thank you. We'll talk later. Guard, I want all those people moved out of the way.
Yes, sir. All right. Nothing to see. Clear the area. Go, man. Please move along.
Say goodbye to your kid.
Stop!
Now you just cool it, boyo.
You can't let him leave. He's going after my son.
What? Who is he?
He's Richard Cowan, 5630 South Rockingham Drive, Los Angeles, California.
A Yank? I hate Yanks. I once took my wife there on a holiday. Worst time of my life.
You can't just let him get away.
Ever heard of diplomatic immunity, son? Take him to the station. Mark, I want this street taped off now. Go!
Get that thing out of the way. Move it, move it.
Who's this son of a bitch?
Updates on Giannini?
Yes. Mr. Giannini hasn't visited Italy in the last 5 years. He's operated exclusively out of the US. Your sources weren't as well informed as you thought, my dear.
What about the documents that prove he's been working in Italy?
Forgeries. Quite obviously, somebody had access to the databank. Somebody who wanted to think Giannini's working for the Oris people.
Okay. Now, who could that be?
Well, but of course.
Get the boy. Keep him alive. We still might need him.
do you work for?
Freeze! Don't you move! Watch him. He's quick.
Excuse me, sir. Still no word from Giannini.
We move on.
All right. Let's go through it one more time.
My name is George McCready. I've been living undercover as Rick Cohen. I'm a former covert operative for the Central Intelligence Agency. During the past 48 hours, numerous attempts have been made on my life and the life of my son by an Italian hit squad operating out of the U.S. I came here to ascertain who they are and who they work for. They followed me here and...
So, Mr. Covert Operative, I spoke with the Los Angeles Police Department. They'd very much like to talk to you. Have you any idea how many people you killed back in Los Angeles?
Pal should have taken care of that.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you, my friend. We got a return call from Langley, Virginia. They cannot confirm or deny your association with the agency. And the other number you gave us, the Majors? No answer.
Look, they could have my son. Giannini was just a hired hand.
By who?
I don't know, please. Just send a car to the address I gave you for the Major.
Look, the other day we had a bloke in here who insisted for 6 hours that he was the Tooth Fairy, but that doesn't mean that I let him pull my teeth. Now, I want some straight answers.
I've told you everything I know.
All right, that's enough.
Maybe a few nights in jail would jar Mr. Rambo's memory, huh? Lock him up.
Mr. McCready, I'm Agent Stanton. I've gotten the police to drop all charges against you.
You work for Powell.
No, sir, I'm from Langley. It's Powell we want to talk to you about. Mr. McGreedy, this is Agent McGrath. He's head of our department and leading the investigation into Powell.
You're lucky we got to you when we did. I'm sure you're aware that the other potential witnesses have been taken out.
What's this all about?
We're aware that you and your team were involved in the Leone assassination. We believe you were set up.
What do you mean set up?
It seems Powell got nervous that he couldn't keep American influence alive in Italy. If that happened, his career would be over.
Which is why he had you and your team take Leone out. Powell provided Leone's men with your team position.
Why my team?
Powell figured you'd take Leone out and, your team was expendable.
Look, we're wasting time here. My son is in danger.
We'll deal with that at the appropriate time.
Mr. McGreedy, once we obtain enough information from you to conclude our investigation into Powell, we can go look for your boy. I mean, we know that he and Pressburger followed you here. They should be easy to locate.
They're here? Look, you want any more information out of me? We go get Chris now.
Mr. McGreedy, we know what we're doing. I'm afraid you'll just have to do things our way.
Major! Hello?
Nice job with Giannini, Mac. You really haven't lost a thing. You want your boy to live? Be at the ship docks in an hour.
I told you Giannini couldn't handle Mac. Should've let me take him.
Well, look on the bright side. With Giannini dead, it saves us the trouble of paying him. I'd say it's all worked out quite well so far.
But what about Mac?
What about him? Nothing he can do now. Have this thing ready to pull out as soon as he arrives.
Whatever you say, sir.
What are you looking at, shithead?
Shut up.
Did your mom have any kids that lived?
You're pretty cocky for a kid on death row.
Don't move, Mac.
Danielle? Where's Chris?
Inside. He's fine.
Why, Danielle?
What can I say, Mac? It's nothing personal. It's just business.
What does Pal want?
You. In exchange for Chris. I promise that we'll let him go.
You expect me to believe that?
What choice do you have, Mac?
Sir, he's here.
The guest of honor has arrived. Glad you could make it, Mac.
Where's my son?
He's below.
All this because you were afraid you wouldn't get your promotion?
There are always so many questions when someone moves up the chain of command.
You're all crazy.
You have no idea how to deal with men of power.
Yeah, When the company started doing their check on me, I knew I couldn't risk the truth coming out about Leone. You see, you and your team were the only link to my involvement with the hit.
You planted that car bomb.
That's right. Now I can finish the job I started 2 years ago.
Get the boy.
Get us out of here!
Your old man's here. What's the matter, badass? No more cracks about my mother?
Okay. You know what your mother and a football have in common? Pigskin.
All right, that's enough.
You know the only difference between your mother and a pile of garbage?
I said that's enough, God damn it!
Garbage gets picked up?
You know, kid, you got a lot of guts.
You all right, son?
Yeah, better now that you're here.
Let the boy go.
You're kidding me, right? There's no telling how much he knows.
Well, look, only thing I know about is fixing radios. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16.
Like father, like son. Nice try, kid. Kill them both.
My pleasure.
3, 2, 1.
Get down!
Oh, shit!
Fire on deck! Fire on deck!
This way.
Danielle? Danielle?
Danielle.
Danielle! I want those bastards.
We've got to find someplace for you to hide. What are you doing?
I'm going for help.
Are you sure?
Don't worry. I can make it.
I'll keep him busy as long as I can. Good luck.
You too.
O'Leary! O'Leary! We've just received a call about some explosions and gunshots going on in a ship out in the bay.
Call John Brady. Tell him I want his boat ready to leave in 5 minutes. What the hell's going on in this town?
Okay, shut her down.
You're not gonna escape, Mac!
The company's been up your ass for the past 6 months, Michael! They know you set me up to hit Leone. Give it up! It's over!
Nothing is over! I'll always be employable, Mac. And you? You'll always be dead.
You okay, son?
Yeah.
Get me a blanket. What's your name?
Chris Cowan.
Cowan. McCready. Christ! Get me to that ship, quick!
Anybody who might get in their way. That's why they've been trying to kill him.
There's some activity on the deck. 2 men. Hard to make them out.
We won't have backup for another 15 minutes.
taking the boat! Drop him! You drop it, Mac. I said drop it!
You're not gonna get away with it, pal!
You haven't got the guts.
I'll check with the captain, all right?
Captain, I think you'll want to see this over here, sir.
Just send more ambulances and backup, okay? Hey!
I want you to come down to the station and answer some questions, Mr. Cowan. Lots of questions.
Looks like you're gonna have to wait your turn.
Mr. McCready.
Cohen.
Right, look. There's no hard feelings about what happened, but we still need some more info for the investigation.
There's your investigation. That's all the info you need.
Cowan, where the hell do you think you're going?
Detective O'Leary. Talk to him. How's the hand?
It'll be all right.
Chris, I hope you understand. I'm finally free of my past. And I'll never lie to you again. I love you.
I love you too. Dad.
That must have been really hard to say.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me.
So's yours.
What day is it?
Thursday, I think.
Thursday. You know, if we hurry, we can still make our dates Friday.
You have a date?
I do.
Wow. Well, then we only have one problem.
What's that?
No one's ever gonna believe our excuse for missing school.